Alright, buckle up. Let's dive into this teeming pot of controversy. Do animals have rights? It's been turning friends into frenemies since someone decided to drop the "meat is murder" line at a barbecue. So there's this army of plant eaters who claim that animals are just like us. They've got feelings, they've got families, heck, they probably even have favorite Netflix shows. I mean, look at that cute dog enjoying the show. Aww. He's so cute, isn't he? Anyway, just because of this, they argue animals should have rights too. Not just the right to life, liberty and the pursuit of happiness, but also the right not to end up on our plates. On top of that, they bring up the environment, talking about how giving up your juicy steak could save the rainforest and reduce global warming. Well, I don't know about that. Then you have the other side of the food pyramid, the meat lovers, the carnivores, those who think tofu is a four-letter word. They say eating meat is just human nature. Our cave-dwelling ancestors didn't exactly have a Whole Foods around the corner, did they? They hunted, ate meat, and look at us. We turned out just fine. Well, let's face it, that grizzly bear in the wild isn't exactly worrying about the feelings of the salmon it just caught for dinner, is it? So why should we? Welcome to BlackRock Inspired. The value of life. Now you might be thinking, hold on a minute. Isn't it clear as day? Animals are living beings and we should protect them, right? Well, pull up a chair, friend, because it ain't that simple. Okay, picture this. A herd of cows munching away happily on a grassy field. It's peaceful, it's idyllic, and it's what we'd all love to believe happens before we tuck into a juicy burger. Now, on the other side of the fence, we've got a field of waving wheat golden in the sun. What's the difference, you might ask? Both are living, both grow, and both end up on our plates. Yeah, we all nodded off in high school biology, but we did wake up for the bit where they said plants are living beings too. So where do we draw the line? Is it okay to mow down a field of wheat but not a herd of cows? Is the rustle of leaves in the wind any less of a life's whisper than a moo or a chirp? Then of course, there is a big bad wolf lurking in the background: climate change. Forests are vanishing faster than a pizza at a kid's party, all thanks to our hankering for hamburgers and nuggets. Animals are losing their homes and the world is heating up. At this point, all the vegetarians are probably puffing out their chests, smirking and saying, well, just stop eating meat and problem solved. Oh, if only it was as simple as swapping out a steak for a salad. But life, my friends, is really that straightforward. You see, from farm to fork, your veggies have a carbon footprint too. And don't get me started on almonds and avocados. They're like the gas-guzzling SUVs of the plant world. Alright, get ready because we're about to dig up some dirt on your leafy green friends. Get it? It's time to talk about the inconvenient truth of your garden salad. Yup, I'm going to spill the beans on the secret life of your vegetables. Pun intended. Well, that's from being just a twinkle in a farmer's eye to landing on your plate, gleaming in a light vinaigrette. First things first, meet the usual suspects: lettuce, broccoli, carrots, and tomatoes. You might think they're as innocent as a puppy in a park, but their journey to your plate is a saga filled with drama, destruction, and dare I say it, downright dastardliness. Okay, let's start from the beginning, shall we? Before your veggies can even think about sprouting, we need to clear some land, and by clear I mean deforest. You see, for our little green buddies to grow, they need room, lots of room. So we cut down trees. Lots of trees, leading to habitat loss for countless species and accelerating climate change. Now that we've got some room, it's time to sow our seeds. Simple enough, right? Wrong. To keep our soon-to-be salads growing strong, we need fertilizers. Lots and lots of fertilizers. And guess what? These nutrient cocktails aren't just favorites for plants, they are a feast for algae too. Runoff from farms ends up in waterways, causing algal blooms that suffocate fish and ruin aquatic ecosystems. Not so green now, are we? Fast forward a few weeks and our crops have sprung, ready to be harvested. But wait, there's an army of pests eyeing our leafy treasure. Time for pesticides. Sure, they can keep the bugs away, but they're not exactly picky killers. Bees, butterflies, birds, all can be collateral damage in our war against pests. Next, our veggies are ready for their road trip to your plate. They're loaded onto trucks, planes, and ships, burning through fossil fuels like a kid through candy. They arrive at supermarkets across the world, ready to be crunched, munched, and enjoyed. And the unsold ones? They end up in landfills, creating methane, a greenhouse gas that's a heavyweight champion in the climate change ring. So next time you're chowing down on your Caesar salad or savoring a tomato soup, remember the tale of their journey. It's a world of deforestation, pollution, and greenhouse gases all wrapped up in a leafy green package. Makes you wonder, is the grass always greener on the veggie side? Oh well, I digress. Look at that little puppy over there, chasing its tail. So adorable, right? And what about that kitten? Purring and playing with a bowl of yarn? Too cute! Even the fluffy sheep in the meadow tug at our heartstrings. Who could think of causing harm to these lovely creatures, let alone turn them into dinner? But hold on to your hats, because we're about to take a sharp turn into the creepy crawly town. Cockroaches, rats, and snakes. Ah, the horrors. Our cries of "kill it" echo faster than you can say exterminator. Well, not so cute and cuddly now, huh? And it's not just about critters that crawl and slither. Consider your wardrobe. Do you know that swanky Gucci bag, that sleek leather jacket, or that cozy fur coat that makes winters bearable? Well, they didn't just sprout out of thin air. Nope. They came from some adorable critters we decided looked better on us than roaming free. It seems like we've gotten ourselves a bit of a double standard here. We're quick to swoon over cute animals and demand they be protected, but when it comes to pests or fashion, we're singing a different tune. So what's the deal? Are we just a bunch of hypocrites, or is it something more complex? One minute we're smothering a puppy with love, and the next we're squashing a spider without a second thought. Are we only capable of caring about the animals that make us go, "Aww," and not, "Ew"? It's a prickly issue, no doubt. Ever noticed how we humans are getting all touchy-feely as we evolve? Once upon a time, the idea of animal rights was as alien as using a smartphone for a caveman. But here we are, in an age where even a goldfish has got its fan club. We're changing, morphing, and evolving into a species that doesn't just care about survival, but also about the feelings and rights of other creatures. It's kind of like we're in our emotional teenage years on the evolution scale. Our society is like a leaf in the autumn wind, easily swayed this way and that. One day, it's all about the Atkins diet, and the next, we're going all vegan. We're fickle, we're changeable, and we're oh so sensitive. Now, that brings us to the million-dollar question. Do animals have rights? And who died and made us king to decide that? Just because we can order a cheeseburger or a salad, does that mean we get to choose who lives and who dies? On one hand, we've got the power of choice. On the other, we've got the responsibility that comes with it. It's like being given the remote control to the world, but no instructions on how to use it. Should we start practicing self-discipline when it comes to chowing down on our chicken nuggets? Or should we let our stomachs lead the way? Are we obligated to decide simply because we can? We don't have all the answers, folks, but what I can tell you is this. It's a messy, complicated, and controversial debate with no easy solutions. But hey, it's worth having, don't you think? At the end of the day, whether you're team meat or team veggies, it's food for thought. Chew on that! Well, that's all for today. Thanks for watching.